Alright, I built my granary in Hamilton, Ontario. And my question for you is, what do you see here? I always thought it was a face with two eyes and a nose and a little hat on it. Um, in later iterations of civilization, it became more easily understood of what this is. It doesn't look to me like it's supposed to be like one of those Oklahoma schooners, those those covered wagons that were out on the Oregon Trail, which I guess is what this is supposed to be, but it definitely doesn't look like it. It does look like it in Civ 2 and 3 a little bit more, but the settler unit to me never really looked like one of those covered wagons like it is. So Hamilton's doing pretty well. You'll see that the fish not only give me two foods, they also give me two trade, and trade will help with raising money. So that basically means this city produces 3 gold, and it's not taking any gold right now. Actually, I think it's taking 1 gold because of the granary. So it's making money. So that's why my money is up pretty good. And I probably should have done this a little while ago. Is to get some more science. Basically, as long as I'm making money, that's all I want. And even if I'm losing $1 or two, in the long run, the bigger scientific output's what I'm looking for. So my area is slowly making its way up to Tenochtitlan, and I think what I'm going to do with this one is put it right over there. So in one of the civs, I can't remember which one, whether it's 2 or 3, chariot units can't go on mountains since they're wheeled carts. But in this one, they can go up on mountains. I'm a monarchy. And what I'm thinking is I'll probably switch to monarchy after I take over the Aztec capital here. So I could go anywhere here. I'll go masonry because maybe I'll try to get the pyramids. I like the Colossus as my first wonder because it lasts until flight, which is a long time. In some games, I don't even get to flight. I don't know if I'll actually be able to, now that I just put my place there, I don't know if I'll actually be able to get into that spot because he's going to block it. That's okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there because he's blocking it. I'll try in the next turn. Nope. So I'll wait for my next chariot to get up there before I make the move. Zulus are still hanging out near me. Here we are. So he's going to come up there. And I want to basically go flat land as much as possible. So my next move will not be on flat land. Toronto, building the settler. Okay, there we go. He moved for some reason. I don't know why. That was a better position for him for sure. Defensively, at least. So then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Montreal. Granary. I'll do irrigation here because without irrigation in this spot's not access to water. And I want to irrigate the game, the deer, whatever you want to call this animal. Just waiting for. There we are. Probably 1 or 2 more turns before I start my my military campaign. Am I still making money? I haven't been paying attention. 545. So let's see if I'm still making money. Irrigation. 545. And I built a granary. I'm going to build a chariot because I think after the Aztecs, I want these Zulus out of my way. At least these 2 units here. I may not be going to attack them, but I don't want them in my way. So I might have to temporarily go to war with them. I'm not a very militaristic Civ player. There are some. I used to be, and I am. I'm making about $2 per turn, I think. Masonry. Masonry is good because it will provide a few things. One big military improvement is city walls. Very good, especially if you're going against an aggressive AI, is to build city walls around your most important cities. And the pyramids, which last until communism, which is a very long time. I mean, in theory, you could have communism be one of your last advances, even after you start to build your spaceship. Mysticism will get me the oracle, map making, mathematics will get me. I think I'm going to do mathematics because that will get me catapults. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. See, now I can go on the mountains. In another Civ, I don't think I could. Toronto builds settlers, and then a marketplace. Marketplaces will raise a little bit more money than what your Civ, or I'm sorry, your city naturally makes. I also will be switching very soon to monarchy. I said I used to be a military leader. I used to play this game back when I was in elementary school, middle school, and before I knew what the world was like and how we were basically a peaceful species, right? That's what history taught us, that we're a peaceful species. I could have put a road there, but I really want to irrigate this land with the deer horse. All right, so I'm thinking the next turn, and I think he knows it. If not, he's not a very bright AI, which I don't think is possible. There we go. So I'm going to save it. You can do the cheat here too if you want. If your military campaign doesn't go as well as you want, you can come back and do it all again. Oops. And then you really want to start your campaign with the wheeled carts. They can attack better. Ten gold pieces plundered, and unfortunately, I don't think I was able to take the city, and they didn't leave me any goodies. No goodies. Sometimes they'll give me a technology, but it looks like they were about as smart as we were. Give or take. And because my Ottawa unit died, that meant, remember that there was a shield here on the Ottawa unit, because this city was up to it was a 2, So that meant it could handle two units. Now it's a 3, so that means it can handle 3 units. So it's not currently being any shields aren't being wasted with that unit, because unfortunately it lost the battle, but in the long run it might actually help the city of Ottawa get bigger. Hamilton built settlers. Do I want to build a caravan already? No, I'm not building boats. Maybe a diplomat. I don't know if I want to be peaceful with the Zulus or not. I'll build. Do I have enough? No. I'll build a marketplace and then I'll build a settler. Yeah, I'll do that. Another settler. I'll go this way. And again, my main focus isn't to conquer. My main focus is to build as large a civilization as possible. And if that means I have to take out a few of my enemies or a few of the other civs, then I will. But ultimately, not my biggest concern. So he definitely wants to surround me. And in my opinion, that's just not a very good strategy, because it wastes your output, right? So those shields that we were talking about, in theory, they would have to have their city be at least a 5 to have all those. So I'm assuming they have more than one city, but they could have just one. I'll do map making now because, oh, actually, which one is the Colossus? Is this Colossus? What has the Colossus? Legion. This is Colossus. Aqueduct. I don't want to get that big quickly. Horseback riding, I don't think allows you to do anything else. Chivalry. So I can probably find this in a hut somewhere. That's usually where I end up getting that one. Map making. It could have gone anyway. I don't necessarily have any need to have one thing more than another. So let's see here. See here now. This, if I have now that I irrigated it, it'll give me 2 foods instead of 1 food, and the 2 shields instead of no shields on plains. You can put in Civ 2 and Civ 3 you can mine flat plains, but in Civ 1 if you mine flat plains it just turns it to a forest, which is basically the same thing in terms of output that you want anyway. A forest and $50. See, do I want to buy something? I have a lot of money. I almost think I'll grow a little bit quicker. I want this city to grow a little bit more. Plus the marketplace, if I don't have as much money, it won't produce as much tax money. So here I don't have as much trade, but here I get 1 trade. Even though the marketplace isn't built yet, I gotta still. Oh, I forgot to switch to monarchy. So that'll be the last thing that I do in this this chapter. I'll switch over to monarchy. Ottawa. 3, so it can handle another settler. Oh, this is a big continent. Revolution. They say we want a revolution. In 1540, I did a little research and I found the pyramids were 2540. So the pyramids were built 1,000 years ago.